Hey, this is Kate with Dynamic Earth Learning. It's kind of the end of February here in Wisconsin. We're getting ready to start up a sap line, getting to the point. So maple sap really starts to run really well when it's like freezing temperature at night, and then during the day it warms up and comes up above freezing. And then, every time at night where you kind of get that freeze, the sap slows down. When it unthaws, it runs real good for you. And you can really, depending upon your weather, you can, tap for maybe a good month. If it warms up too much on you, and if you get to the point where the trees actually start to bud out new leaves, then that's how you know when it's time to quit running the sap, because at that point your syrup will start to get kind of sour tasting. So you really want to get that nice warm time when it's thawing and freezing between night and day. And then once you kind of start getting warmer temperature all the time and those buds come out, it's time to be done. So I just went to the store and I got some buckets here. Make sure if you're using buckets, you've got something food grade or you bought something new. And I've got a tube here. It's about, 5/8 of an inch. And I get them to be just a little over a foot long, roughly. You drill a hole into the lid. I like to drill a snug hole so that it's not loose in there. It helps keep bugs out, helps keep stuff from blowing in, and just kind of helps keep your straw in place. So I think that's pretty nice. On the top here, you can see I've carved it out a little bit so that when I put it into the tree, it'll bend a little bit, and then it also kind of cups to collect the sap better. You can actually buy taps that screw into the tree. I've never actually done that. I've always meant to buy them. It always seems like spring creeps up on me and I forget to buy those every year. But I've been doing this for a bunch of years and this always seems to work out pretty well. So I'll go ahead, I've got my drill here. I'll drill my hole in my tree, get this set up, and then I usually tie off the bucket just because the wind gets blowing so bad. Ideally, I'd really like to go buy some ratchet straps right now. I just have some twine to get me started, and then I'll get them a little better set up here once I kind of get things going. So I'll pause and I'll show you the setup once I get the hole drilled. So you can see I've got the bucket here. It's all tied up and everything. Got the tap running in the tree. It's actually already kind of running some sap here for me, so that's pretty cool. I tie it off with a little bow tie here so I can just quick untie it. A strap would be a little nicer because it gets pretty windy up here on the hill, and I have lost buckets in the past, and that's always kind of a bummer. But once I get some sap in it too, the sap water weighs like 8 pounds a gallon, so that kind of helps hold it down as well. So I've got a couple other buckets I'm going to go ahead and go set up, and that's kind of a rundown of how we do the sap here. And then really it's pretty easy after that. You can even, you just have to boil it down to the point where it becomes the syrup. There's nothing to add. You kind of strain it out as you go, just in case there's any sediment that gets into it. And you get to enjoy some homemade maple syrup. That's it. Thanks for watching.